What's up, YouTube? It's Kimbo. When I finished reading these books, I thought my life was over. But then I realized I finished reading them just before The Legend of Korra was coming out, and I got over it. The movie does a really good job of following the first book. There were a couple things I was just like, but I'll make another video about that. This video is not about the Hunger Games. It's about The Legend of Korra, which they have premiere. The episodes come on every Saturday, and it's just so amazing. Of course, this is just once a week, so I do have to do things to occupy my time, and this book is really awesome. But I'm going to review the third episode. I'm not going to do the first and second one just because they came out so long ago. I'll just provide some links to people in the description bar of, people I thought that did a really awesome job of recapping the first and the second episode. The first thing I want to say is thank you to Mike and Brian. I hope they watch this. I just want to thank you because this show is amazing. Avatar: The Last Airbender is amazing. I have all the DVDs. I watched them repeatedly, and you guys have so much respect for the stuff that you're portraying on television and what you're doing in your work that it's almost impossible for it not to be good. And then it's incredible, which makes it even better. It's like, you guys were, I don't know, it's just, thank you. So I probably am going to touch on a couple things from the first and the second episode, but I'm not going to review the whole entire things. The first thing I want to talk about is the pro bending announcer. He is so hilarious. He makes me laugh. The lines that he says, he's like, "Oh, they're wedged on the edge of Zone 1, unable to come to the Avatar's rescue." And when Korra earthbends, he's like, "Wait a minute, did that waterbender just earthbend?" Oh, he's so hilarious. But I've watched The Revelation 3 times, and I've come up with a little list of a couple things that I want to talk about. No, I'm just playing. They're blank sheets of paper. I did make a small list of things that I wanted to talk about. The episode is so amazing. The animation is just incredible, and in the opening scene, we have Korra complaining about working out in the morning, which I think is a foreshadow for people complaining about having to wake up in the morning to watch the new episodes. And of course Mako's like, "Deal with it," which just takes you back to the first episode when she's like, "I'm the Avatar, you gotta deal with it." It's just like, oh, they're just so amazing. I don't know if Mike and Brian do these things on purpose, or if it's just like, oh, I'm gonna write this, and then it becomes so relevant and I don't know, I can't think of another word, so perfect in the situation that the show is in. So they're just, again, incredible. And while they're training, we find out they need to have some money. They need money to compete in the pro bending matches, the tournament. So Bolin has his pet named Pabu, who is adorable, and he's like, "Me and Pabu can make some money. We can make some," I think they're called yuants, the money you want. If it's not, it's really close, and it sounds like that. And if it is a yuant, that is so hilarious. Mike and Brian are just incredible. And of course Mako is like, "Bolin, that's not a very good idea. We need serious ones." And he's like, "I was serious." So he goes out and tries his Pabu and Bolin showcase, and is failing miserably. So enter Shady Shin. He comes up to him and is like, "Hey, I need you to do some security work. It's nothing illegal or crooked." And I just feel as soon as he came up, of course his name is Shady Shin, because that automatically makes you like, you're kind of shady, ain't you? I just feel that he knows something about the equalist movements, because they get captured, and it's right after he talks to him, I don't know, I feel like it's staged at this point. Of course it's just speculation because we don't know, we only have 3 episodes, but I feel like the triads and the gang members, which is hilarious that have gang members, are working with Amon to create disorder and chaos in Republic City. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So of course he gets captured. Mako doesn't know he's not going to be at home or anything, so he comes in the house like, "Oh, I got some snacks for you there, bro," and he's not there. So he goes to Air Temple Island. Before he goes to Air Temple Island, I think he calls Bolin a little lovebird, making a house call, and in that moment, I'm like, no, you are the lovebird about to make the house call their Mako, because Bolin is not dating Korra. You will be dating Korra, and that's the end of the story. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm not playing. They need to date. There's no way around that. So he goes to the Air Temple Island, and of course, Janora and Ikki are there training Korra, and they're like, Ikki is so hilarious. Like the way she talks, he's like, "Do you love it? Does he drive you crazy in a bad way? Does he scare you because you like it?" Like, I just love that character. Like, I just love the little voice actress, and I think she's a young girl. And Korra earthbends them in the air, and the show is just amazing. So they team up. Korra convinces him to let her help find Bolin, and they run into this little boy, and he's like, "Have you seen Bolin?" And the little boy's like, "Yeah, I seen them, but my memory's a little cloudy. Let me get some cash, brother." He like a little extortionist. It was so hilarious. So the events lead them to find that Bolin has been kidnapped by some chi blockers, and they pursue the chi blockers and get whooped. And the choreography is just incredible, just amazing. Mike and Brian, just thank you so much. Like, yes, I'm like that excited. Like, I'm pretty sure this review is not making any sense. And the chi blockers, I hate when they make the villains really good though, because it just bothers me. I'm like, I don't want to root for the bad people, but they're kind of kicking butt right now. And I'm just like, but I'm so Team Avatar. It's ridiculous. Like, I breathe, eat, sleep Team Avatar. So chi blockers need to back up, even though you're awesome. And the chi blockers, of course, work for Amon. And let's go ahead and Bolin gets taken to Amon, and let's go ahead and get into Amon, which is basically his reveal, his episode of him is about him mainly. And this thing that they're going to is called the Revelation. It's a revelation for Republic City, and I just do not like Amon, and I don't feel he gives this sob story, and I'm just like, yeah, boo hoo. I don't believe you. I don't believe anything you're saying. If he had to take off his mask in that instant, I know they kind of don't want to reveal his face, but if he had to take off his mask in the instant when he was telling his story, then I would have been like, okay, if I seen something worthy of what he was talking about, then I might have been like, okay, then you good. I understand why you want to take Bender's powers away, but I just don't believe his story, and I just find him to be a villain that is jealous of the Benders, because bending is the coolest thing in the world, and you're oppressing yourself, Amon. He just, I don't know, like, it's just speculation at this point, so there's not really much that I can really go off of, but I don't find his story believable about his parents and stuff like that. So of course, let me know your thoughts and how you feel. Also, Mako, he looks like the dude from Big O. Like, he looks like him. Like, I looked up a picture. I'm like, that's what is ringing the bell every time I look at Mako's face. I think it's the eyebrows. Like, well, actually, he just kind of looks like him. And I love the episode, and I will try and be as consistent as possible at reviewing them. And also sign up for Coronation. Coronation is really awesome. They have this really cool podcast on Coronation, which is like a Tumblr website, and I'll just provide you with the link. And thank you so much for watching this video, and go Coronation. Rock on, Mike and Brian. You guys are just so amazing.